There we go. They're sort of fun chairs. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you all right now, you know, because you were all here last night, so you already saw that we had done a bit of a piece of work there. So I'm gonna actually have to slow this process down with her. Okay? Just so you know. So I will slow it down for you so you can see it, because I wouldn't have to really do much of anything. Okay? Because you are a great hypnotic subject. You're funny. Right. So the one thing that we can start off with here is, and it doesn't have to be what we did last night, it doesn't matter to me, but can you think of a positive, nice, deep trance experience you've ever had in your life? And if you want to use that one, it's fine too. Now, stop. Did you see what just happened there? And by the way, the action is not with me, in case you were wondering. Okay? So here's what she did. Okay, I'll do it for you. I said, can you think of a positive deep trance experience? It doesn't have to be last night. Okay? Now, if I were working with her, even though she hasn't given me any answer, what would I say back when I see that?
That's right.
See, this is why the exercise you did yesterday, you're going to find out, is a much heavier exercise than what you thought. Much more important exercise than what you might have thought, because that's what you got to do there was you didn't have to say anything except that's right. So all you did was observe and say that. You're going to be still doing the same thing, except now you're going to be asking a few questions along with that. Okay? So you have something in mind like that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So what's the situation?
I'm floating on water in the sun in Arizona.
You're floating in the water in the sun in Arizona. Whereabouts in Arizona?
Yeah, Phoenix.
Phoenix. Oh, wow. Do you go there often?
Yes, Glendale, actually.
Glendale, okay. Okay. Time out. I told you this was going to happen fast. And I'm really I'm sorry I'm being obnoxious right now, because we could get right into this, but, you know, her unconscious mind's like, John, would you just stop talking? I just want to go there.
Floating.
I know you were. Now, how did I know that she just said I was floating? How did I know that myself? What did she actually say when I said, so do you have an experience like that? What did she say? She said, I am floating. So do I even have to do, so she's already, if you will, she has transported herself there. She is in present tense. So I'm not going to go, so when you were in Glendale, how are you feeling? Because I don't need to do that, because she's already there. So if she would have said, well, I was in Phoenix, then I would say, so when you were in Phoenix, what's happening? So now I'm starting to make the transition into present tense. Okay? Everybody follow that? Okay. So this is the kind of stuff that you want to be tracking, because there's way more going on than just the words. The words are just creating a nice situation for us to be able to do this stuff, really. Okay? So let's see here. I think I'm going to end up being there too. So you're actually in Glendale and you're floating. And you're just, right, that's right. Okay, I'm sorry I keep stopping this, but if you ever watch the DVD, you'll see this. Here's what happened. I said, so you're in Glendale and you're floating, and she goes, see, this is the stuff you've got, this is what you get paid the big bucks to see. This is the difference between doing a classical thing with a script as opposed to you were really paying attention to what's going on. And this is the stuff when Erickson was first doing hypnosis with people, or later in his career, I'm sorry, people were going, he's not doing trance inductions anymore like we can recognize, because he knew he didn't have to. See, if you pay attention to what's important, you'll see it, and you'll hear it too. So, you're in Glendale, and you're floating. That's right. That's right. In a pool. And there's the warm sun. That's right. Floating. That's right. Warm sun. That's right. That's right. And as you're right here, Patty, floating in Glendale, how are you actually feeling inside?
Relaxed.
Relaxed. And do you think you're in a trance right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know how you'd know. You could be going more deeply. Relaxed. That's right. That's right. And as you're sitting here, experiencing your body floating, the warm sun, relaxed. That's right. I don't know whether you've had the experience floating in a pool, how sometimes your limbs can be very buoyant and supported by the water. So that that's right, so that it takes very little effort. And that's right. That's right. And it's almost like the water can even push your arms up without you even trying. That's right. And that just is a sign of knowing that you're going even more deeply into this relaxed state. Because that's right, her unconscious mind already knows how to go into a very comfortable, relaxed state where you can connect directly with the deeper aspects of yourself. That's right. Because yesterday, you had an experience, and I want to show you how much you've learned. Because you have a lot of talent to be a really great hypnotic therapist, coach, whatever it is you want to be. Because in a moment, I'm going to ask you that you can notice your eyes can open, but only to the extent that your body can remain as completely relaxed. That's right, as you are now. And I'm going to talk to them for a moment as you're doing that. That's right. So at this point, I am not on the pattern anymore that is in the manual. I just want you to know that, okay? So what I've done is I've done the first part, and because she was willing to come up here, I'm going to do another couple things with her that I think will be of value to her. Now I want you to notice that even though I'm talking, I want you to notice that her attention is completely fixed. She's actually experiencing what's called full body catalepsy. She's fixed in through here. She's just sort of looking out in that direction, and she hasn't even looked over at me, because when a person's more deeply in a trance, they actually behave more literally. So unless I would ask her to do that, there's really no reason for her to do it. It's like, why bother? Nobody asked.